true.
All right. Now we're starting.
I forgot my last name was Pricer.
Oh,
How do you forget that? I mean, it's full disclosure, it's been more than a year. Almost 2 years since we played.
So
I
you're
know I
missing
have a son. I know that once we get going, I'm gonna slide right back into character. And so like my current charming persona will vanish.
Into a slightly different, slightly less charming, but slightly more
frugal.
capitalistically enthused persona.
Yeah.
Wait, does this mean I get all my chaos out now? Now all my other
Yes.
characters.
Now Bellin doesn't have to be your chaos outlet.
Right now, we're just like, all right, we're expecting it. This like,
Yeah, it's supposed to happen now. I have so many characters that are like trying not to be chaotic, but me as a human just is so chaotic.
We know.
All right. So, I don't know if y'all have thought about it, but in this game, we set up goals at the beginning of the session.
oh shit. Oh yeah, I remember that.
So, let's start with that. If anyone has
Yeah,
any
whoa.
idea. Oh,
Good
actually,
job
we should
on-
probably go over like what's happening.
Also, good job on like it's been a year and you remember goals because like we used to play this weekly and you wouldn't remember goals.
I made that sign for a reason. It doesn't always work, but this time it did.
Okay.
So when last we left off, you were in Persia, or as the people of the Phoenix call it, Persia,
Persia.
which is on the top left-hand corner of the map. You just nuked the behemoth in what was ultimately a completely useless encounter that I shouldn't have even planned. Then evacuated the city. Now needlessly, although never mind.
Why
you
was
went-
it needless again?
I think I don't remember. Well, it was needless because the threat was gone on world. Like the reason you evacuated was because a giant monster was going to attack the city.
Right.
So at
Right.
the point,
And then we
that
killed
was
it.
needless. Then yeah, you nuked it.
It was the only way to be sure.
Yeah. Then you dealt with a behemoth infiltrator on your ship, which turned out to be one of your crewmen. You set up some new checks to make sure, like, to measure how much people are eating, to make sure that they don't, like, grow suddenly, which is how you figured out who the behemoth was.
Mhm.
And then you fought one of the behemoths that was coming towards the planet, which is why it ended up not being useless that you evacuated the city.
Alright.
Because the Vanguard, or the... Is it the Vanguard, the first one? Whatever. Doesn't matter.
It is.
Okay,
Vanguard's
so
the first one.
the Vanguard you defeated, and then I think there was that other spaceship that you wanted to do something with.
This is not big enough. There's been a lot of spaceships.
Where did I put it?
Which one of the bagels was it?
Oh my god, I need to get a fucking robot arm.
Oh yeah, you're missing an arm. During
Yes?
the fight, yes. So during the
Because I
fight,
didn't want it to get infected, so I cut it off immediately.
yeah, he got bitten by the behemoth, and so he just had one of his robots shoot his arm off. And you had a big argument about Scott healing the arm. Or Mirko healing the arm.
Yeah, I I'm getting a robot arm.
You didn't want me to heal it, right?
Yeah, because that means I now have an augment that can just let me direct. Like my hacking is about to get a lot better, guys.
He can jack into it directly, just like R2D2, just like with his arm. Shunk.
Jacking in.
I'm gonna put that in my goal so I don't fucking forget that I'm missing an arm. get robot arm.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
I actually don't remember if this happened or not. Does anyone
What happened?
remember the NDS Galilei showing up?
No.
That does not sound familiar.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Eric's like, and next.
Well, I wrote a note that a spaceship was supposed to show up during the fight against the behemoth. I'm pretty sure I forgot to have it show up during the fight.
I really appreciate you as a DM, Eric. The only reason I remember that I lost the arm is because you wrote in my character sheet a little note that says, "Are you getting a robot arm?" ? Eric.
Yes. I remembered to actually watch the episode that happened last. This
I
is the
skimmed
only
it.
reason I remember anything. My notes are atrocious.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten so much better about notes lately. That's something new, Victor. I
Yeah.
take notes.
Yeah, like my notes, even from just like the West Marches, which were also pretty bad 2 years ago, they are so much better. I'm just looking over this, like, why am I so disorganized?
Yeah, I remember playing our original campaign and thinking, I'll remember everything. And now I'm sitting here like, fuck.
Well, I mean, for a time that was true. Like I remember when I was DMing, I remembered everything for the whole campaign.
Yeah.
But nowadays, I'm like, we've played too many games. I can't keep track of all of them.
Well, that's the other issue. We've played so many games and so many characters at this point that it's just
Yeah.
like, and it's always with like the same handful of people usually.
Right, exactly.
Because they're the people who make playing these games a priority.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so you've defeated the vanguard of the behemoth, the infiltrator, and the monster that was on Uruk, which is the planet in Persia. And now we decide what to do next. There are more behemoths coming, but possibly not a number that you can deal with in like the dozens of the same kind of ship that you fought previously.
Okay, but
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, what? Wait, what? There's another behemoth coming?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you know how at like the end of the second Mass Effect game, like all of the Reapers, like they
I've
start
never played
moving towards the Milky Way. It's like that.
So
okay,
they're not
but
coming at us.
Well, they're coming towards the planet.
so
We
how many are
folks from the planet already? Sorry.
I'm just wondering how many are there and how far away are they?
Is a metastasis projector.
I haven't decided on a hard number or a hard timeline.
Okay. And also, are they all the group together coming at us as a one big fleet, or are they coming at us from different directions trying to surround the place?
They're coming not as like not in a formation, but they all are coming from the same direction.
Okay. Because, I mean, how is the evacuation of the planet going?
The evacuation is mostly good. I think you can get up to capacity. Like, you won't be able to evacuate everyone. That's given based on your ship and the size of the planet. But you can get, I think, most of the city into your cargo hold for the 3 days it's going to take to get somewhere else. The problem is you won't be able to come back. By then, the behemoths will be here.
Okay.
Hey,
So
what?
Does
Sorry.
that answer the
Go ahead.
question that you have?
well, I have follow-up questions, but Victor can go ahead.
Okay.
I was just gonna ask, for very near future reference, how does this planet get its energy supply?
Does the planet get what?
How is this energy powered? How is this planet powered?
Um,
We'll start with the tech level.
the tech level is 0.
Okay.
So,
So
are they
So
on
most of the
coal? Are they
planet
on
is
nuclear?
subsistence farming.
But is
Um,
it like nuclearly powered? Is it
This
solar
city
array?
is solar powered. This is the one city that has power. It's because that's where there's the psychic academy that is so revered in the New Fallen Empire.
Okay, so there's no way of utilizing this planet like
No, you could release the molten salt that they use to power the steam generators, which is how solar power generally works. But
you mean
or-
thermal?
that is how some solar power plants work. So some they just like use the heat from the sun to melt salt and then pump that because it's a super hot liquid. Because that actually is less maintenance than the like solar units that you would put on a building.
okay. In order to refresh my memory,
that's
and
fun.
I'm gonna jot some notes here as you answer these questions.
Okay.
The behemoth does, as far as we know, does it only consume organic material?
As far as you know, yes.
Okay. Um, okay. Can their ships travel faster than light?
You haven't seen them like jump, like go into what was it called? Spike space, spike
Mhm.
drive space. I don't know.
I think it's drive space. Yeah.
Yeah. You haven't seen them go into drive space, but it seems these ships are just outside of um, like where someone would arrive from drive space, so it is reasonable to assume that they can.
Okay.
But they are moving rather slow for a ship with a spike drive,
Okay.
so it's probably that they don't have like they might not even have like a level 1 spike drive. Be like a level
Okay.
1/2 or something.
Okay. So they can go faster than the speed of light, but just barely.
Yeah.
Okay. So we would have time if we were to go to one system over. We would have some time before they got there because they can't go at the same speed that we do.
Yes, you are much faster than them. They are
Okay.
slow.
Okay. Good to know. All right. And then my questions here. This planet's evacuation. Like, is this still like we got the most of the city, right? And we got the psychic academy cleared out. How about
Yes.
everyone else?
The majority of the planet doesn't live in the city. There are 3.5 million people on the planet. There's no way you could fit everyone in your ship.
Okay.
you do have hydroponics bay, so you can indefinitely supply 2,000 people.
Uh-huh.
No, 1,000 people.
But we could put our strain on our life support system for 3 days to hold many more people, probably,
Yes,
right?
you could.
Okay.
Yes, there are
So
several thousand people being evacuated,
Mhm.
which you can put strain on your life support system, and you could get to the next system over.
Okay. So I guess okay, you're saying we wouldn't have time to go there and come back and save more people.
Right.
But what, like, I want to see what the line is there. If we went, dropped people off, and came back, could we at least still, like, would the planet already have been consumed, or would it be in the process of being consumed? Because maybe we could still possibly do something.
Let me look at your spaceship. You wouldn't happen to know spike level 2. So I think it's a day out. 3 days to the next system. Day in. 5 days. It's going to take them 6 days to get here. And in 6 days, you can be at the next system and to the edge. So you could start making the return trip. Like you'd be able to spike somewhere. But then it would take 4 days to get back.
What do you mean, get back?
So it'll take 5 days to get to the next planet.
Next system.
Yeah.
5 days total. And then presumably another 5 days back.
Yeah.
And
it's going to take
so
them
they'll have
6 days to get to the planet.
Okay, so they'll have been here for 4 days by the time we get back.
By the time you get back, they'll be here for 4 days.
I guess we just don't know how long they would take them to consume the planet.
Right, you don't know that.
Okay.
I think personally that leaving them here for 4 days is too long by any means.
Right. But my thought is it worth it to, like, we all right, we have options in front of us. We could, instead of going back to another system right away, we could try and fight some of the ships that are here to slow them down, give them pause, to buy hopefully some time, but at risk to ourselves. We could go scorched earth on this and try to wipe out all life on the surface of the planet so that the behemoth can't get any stronger, so that the next time we fight them, they'll be weaker or starved, or at least not stronger. And we could also do it the other way, where we leave, drop everyone off, come back, then scorched earth the planet when it's already, like, they're going to be still, hopefully maybe still consuming the surface.
Or, hear me out now.
Hmm.
We just don't deal with this specific situation, and we recoup and do something else. We could just not deal with this, right? Because
but
Let's be
that just
honest.
gonna make the problem worse, and then they're going to consume everybody
Let's
on every
actually
system.
what's going to make the problem worse. What's going to make the problem worse is the fact that we're going to hop to a system, and they will probably be able to follow us there. You will lead them to more food by mistake. I am not
So
saying fuck off system. I'm saying that fuck off somewhere where the place is fucked. You might as well go out into nowhere space and get prepared. Extra some things.
so you're saying we go to a different hex that doesn't have a hyperspace lane to it?
Exactly. Because there's no way these things follow in the system. That's a bigger long term problem. Let them have this snack. Fuck off to nowhere.
Well, we need to drop off the people that we have on board somewhere.
Do we, or is that just extra hands, Flea?
You do. You will
Damn,
eventually run out of food and air.
Yeah, our life support systems can't take that.
Does the planet not have shuttle ships?
The planet did have a space station orbiting it, but the space station was destroyed when the behemoth.
How many people is it that we have that we're evacuating?
6,000.
Let's just dump them.
How about no?
Well,
Like
if we have
jettison
to
them?
drop these people, if we have to drop these people off, you're just sticking them somewhere else where they're going to power, because we have to drop them off. The behemoths are probably going to be able to already be en route and pick up that scent to some degree. So that's just them getting eaten with a whole bunch of different people who didn't know them. So we could just end their lives right now and save even more people in the big picture long term.
I think the actual play is to go back to and try and start like getting other systems to be aware. Like we have, sensor data now of all these ships and their capabilities in warfare and so on. So we can send this out to the system, so that everybody comes to fight them.
You think people are going to be real noble and excited about putting their lives at risk?
I mean, I don't think you are, but somebody will.
Listen, ultimately, I'll follow whatever they'd like to do, but I would just like to reiterate that the easy way for maximum sure that absolutely the most amount of people get rid of these 6,000 poor unfortunate souls who already lost their planet and culture anyway, and get ready to just fight these behemoths very soon. But again, do what the group wants. That's fine.
I would
I think-
prefer to save as many as we can.
Comrade agrees.
Mirko also agrees.
May I suggest an alternate route?
A big bomb?
Yes, exactly.
Big old
Yeah, but
fluffernutter?
I don't think we have it, do we? I thought it was on the
Let me finish. We have theoretically access to hundreds of spike drives. We set our resident bomb maniac, our happy little terrorist, onto the task of altering some of these and set out mines. And as soon as they come in, we detonate them.
So
yeah,
yes,
absolutely. This is not.
I think if we had access to more of these bombs, it would be really helpful.
We just use the spike drives. We just mess with the spike drives, see if we can't cause a critical error.
Well, okay. Like, here's a question, Eric. Do you
A
remember?
critical error that software could not correct or stop in advance. We don't even have to fuck with the hardware. We can just make it so that safety systems that are built in to prevent certain things from reaching critical threat levels ignore those
Exactly.
processes.
Yeah.
As soon
actually
as something crosses its threshold, it detonates and sucks everything up.
So, but I have a
Comrade, I
follow-up
did
question
not
here.
know that your kind could have such creativity. I don't mean the robot. I only meant the communist.
Just communists.
Uh,
I do have a follow-up question though with that, because like I don't know wait, actually, what does that look like to you? Like when you're talking about a spike drive malfunction, is that just a big explosion because it overloads?
No, as in it. Okay, Eric, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If you
Episode 8,
can,
Star Wars.
how do spike drives work?
Right. Is it like it drives in episode 8 of Star Wars where you can ram it into another ship and it's like devastates the entire fleet? Or is it more like it just goes right through
What
it?
I'm trying to think is if something gets near it or if something comes into contact with it, could we just have it suck into spike space, whatever
Drive space.
we call it, and then just leave it there?
So, what I remember is a spike drive in normal space moves like a pocket dimension. So it can move faster than light because it's just displacing where it is in space without really moving. Which is why it moves slower near gravitational fields because they act like I don't know. They act like wind resistance. Gravity does.
Right.
But near the edge of a gravity well, you can use the spike drive to drill into drive space, which is, I guess, an alternate reality where you can move faster between gravity wells.
Um,
So if
So
you
can
were
we make him
to
go boom?
explode them, I don't know what would happen.
also, there's
That
a
sounds
question
like
of
even more incentive.
if that is how spike drives work, and meaning they don't operate near gravity wells, then you could have an interdictor because we have artificial gravity. So you could just have a very large artificial gravity field as an interdictor to keep ships from spiking and fleeing or drop them out of drive space prematurely.
Yes, theoretically. I'm looking at drill mishaps. The worst thing that it says can happen is you emerge in the wrong hex with all of your systems destroyed.
What if we could set them to maybe just shunt them from which hex are they coming from?
So right now they're in your hex. So they're in
Okay.
Persia.
But it's good to know like what direction are they coming from within Persia.
Yeah, I guess they'd be coming from, I guess, A
Technically,
-1, like here.
Okay. A0.
Could we maybe
Oh,
push them
A0.
over here or over
Eric, you're an
here?
engineer.
I am an engineer, theoretically.
Yeah. Am I wrong? Am I misremembering the idea that in IMD, sorry, is it ICM, the intercontinental ballistic missiles, that a part of the reason that they sometimes have a nuclear payload is a lot less to do with nuclear explosion and much more to do with nuclear fallout, because the way the missiles work is that because they partially exit part of the stratosphere, they are coming back down with so much force and speed and kinetic energy that there's an immense explosion even without nuclearly armed that correct or incorrect?
I don't
That
know
is a lot of
specifically, but
What?
I don't know specifically, but if something's going into the stratosphere and then coming back down, it will make a big boom.
Yeah, it doesn't. So it's not, as my understanding is that they don't actually hit the ground. They explode just above grounds because that's how they do the maximum amount of damage. Because if you go too far down, then like mountains and buildings will get in the way of the blast, and it won't be as large if you just detonated it like 1,000 feet above the ground.
I think the thing I was looking for is that kinetic explosions are possible.
Yes.
Yes.
There
We can
are
just shoot these-
theoretical weapons, which are basically just tungsten rods in orbit that you just let
Right.
drop.
Um,
Now, those are
so we could just. So we could probably just yeet these ships pretty hard with these warp drives at the thing and just make the ships explode that way. Like, that would probably cause devastation.
Mm.
Just fire something traveling at that speed into an object. That's a lot of kinetic impact.
That's assuming they can't move out of the way. And that kind of stuff. And also,
how would they be able to avoid something moving at that speed?
well, maybe they just go into drive space themselves. It's just like, they turn on their.
Missiles.
And also, we don't
They
know
could
if something is in drive space going at that speed. Would it have to leave drive space in order to then be able to hit something that's not in drive space, or does it, because they otherwise would go straight through it because it's on like another plane of existence?
I do know that things in drive space cannot hit other things.
Okay. So it would have to drop out the instant before it passed through it.
Right, which would mean it would no longer be moving that fast.
Well, would it have momentum of some kind, inertia?
No. Because they're
No.
moving pockets of space rather than moving.
Oh, it's warp drive. It's not.
It's like when you
Yeah, it's
crumple
like
the
more
map.
like warp drive than it is any
Hyperdrive.
other. Yeah.
Okay.
You see, my idea is this: instead of having us shoot the warp drives at them, have them act as mines. So when they come close or in contact with it, or we can even just program them to send them to another place, like send them to A1 where there's nothing there, or just send them somewhere without a destination.
So, but I don't like the randomness of that because we don't necessarily control. It's like a roll. It's a dice roll of where they wind up when there's an error. So we could send them to a populated system by accident. Is the thing.
The thing is, they're
can we
already
just
in a
send them into
populated
the
system.
sun?
Yes, but this is a relatively small population. There are much larger populations out there that they could feed upon that would be totally surprised by their arrival. Whereas we could like go and warn people and give them time to prepare, which is a very different thing.
Miyako,
Yep.
dude, but how can you teleport systems yet?
No.
No, the best teleporter can only teleport up into
Or-
space.
I thought it was from planet to planet.
It's if I remember correctly, it was anywhere on a planet.
Anywhere on a planet and from the planet to a spaceship orbiting the
Yeah.
planet.
What can you do?
I can
for
make
this
bombs,
situation?
I can teleport, and I can heal. A little bit.
More like
I can stabilize people, yeah. No, I can heal them a little bit.
It does feel like maybe we just leave. Like it.
well, I guess my thought is, do we do scorched earth on the planet?
No.
No, we'd let the behemoth consume them and get stronger.
Absolutely. We don't want them immediately following us to the next subsystem.
So, because we're thinking it's going to be worth them behemoth getting stronger if it means that it takes them a while to consume the planet.
Absolutely.
Because
Okay.
then so you think we can get stronger than the behemoth
Faster than
I think that we
faster?
can be further away from the behemoth with some potential help from a planet with more than zero fucking technology.
well, okay, Eric, what's these new Zion and Otan Ferry? What are those tech levels?
New Zion has a couple planets. They are tech level 3, 3, and 4, and Photon 3 is also tech 4.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Mirko, can you make a no check with wisdom?
Oh shit, no checks.
Is it gonna? Yeah, there we go. With wisdom.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a straight roll.
Okay. Mirko, while you guys are talking about explosions and spike drives, you, as a psychic and explosives expert, know some things about this, which would be pertinent to the conversation. Mainly that when a spike drive explodes, it doesn't so much cause a big boom as disrupt the psychic fields around it, like the scream.
Oh,
If you remember what the scream is,
yeah, that's what wiped out all the psychics originally.
yeah. So it would cause massive brain damage. Be a real trip for anything that survives. Um, Possibly shunt them through spike drive space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would it only affect? So the scream theoretically would that only affect psychics, or would that affect all organic creatures?
It would affect psychics more, and anything closer to it, it would affect. But it's basically
So-
like a big MES bomb.
Do you tell us this?
Hell yeah! Spike drives cause screams.
Yeah, it's like a localized scream.
Okay. So do we want to test and see what one such overload might do to the behemoth?
Yeah, let's do it.
Would
That's
I
cool
have
with me.
any idea of the scale of one spike drive? Or would that kind of be more of like a we'll see when it happens?
I'm gonna let you make another no, because this is like
Can
this is you doing the math.
can he do his? Can he like?
Can
have
I
his
do
boss roll?
fix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I help him do math?
Yes.
What do I roll to help with math?
If you want to
Program?
roll like lead or yeah, I guess program.
Oh wait, I think I have it. I have advantages in lead. Nice.
Okay, yeah. Mirko, so you get an extra plus
Plus
one.
one. Nice. And then that will be intelligence, I'm assuming?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
for you it doesn't really matter. Those are all zeros.
Yep. I got a lot of zeros. Another 8.
Okay. So it'll be a localized scream. It could be anywhere between like city size to planet sized. So as long as you're not in orbit of whatever you're gonna explode.
That's a big range. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
obviously it'll depend on what spike drive you're exploding and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have ships around that we could use for this?
You've
Maybe, like there might have, because there
so
was just a space station that was destroyed, but like there could have been wreckage and
yeah,
ships
there
that
are
weren't.
some ships here. Y'all want to like search for one?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that we need to search for it or just look on the scanners, but
Yeah.
um,
Basically, the search will determine the whatever roll you make will determine how long it takes you to find it.
Find it.
okay.
Like if you
This sounds
roll a 2, then it might
Mhm.
take a day or 2 days.
Okay. I think,
Val.
given that we're looking for something using computers and we're looking to determine how, let's say, valuable the thing we find is, I can think of no better person than the guy whose name is Pricer um, to do this.
What kind of check am I looking at? It's criminal. Carjacking?
You can make what's the
Carjack.
computer's roll? Program. And you can use either what was it? Yeah, you can use an intelligence program roll.
Do I have to add intelligence modifier manually? I cannot remember.
I don't
Is
No.
this automatically calculated
think
into
so.
this?
I think you have it set up so that you don't.
It should. I have mine set up so it says ask. So when you hit the roll, it'll say ask for the modifier, hit submit. And then,
Yeah, you know what? Minus that one, I think it already does the int because I'm seeing plus n.
Okay, yeah.
So that's 11.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a 12, not an 11.
I added a plus one unnecessarily.
Oh, okay. Okay, so an 11, yeah, you can find. It only takes like 2 hours to find a working spike drive because there are several ships here in disarray, various states of not functioningness. Most of them have powered down. This one is still active. This one you could fly.
So we need to send a team over to the ship, or maybe if it's safe enough, we can pull it into our ship if we have like enough room.
I think your cargo bay is a bit full, but
Okay. I don't know if they had like a small hangar because we can fit the Just Bagels inside the Stellar Bagels.
oh wait,
right?
yeah, you do have a hangar.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how the capacity of that hangar is.
Me neither.
Um,
4 ships.
Like, you also haven't give us any information on the size of the ship that we just found. So like I don't.
Oh yeah, that's because I don't remember ship details off the top of my head.
I assume it's bigger than a fighter.
Yeah, this is like what's the next thing up from fighter?
I don't remember. Do we have
Corvette, right?
Is that an actual ship type?
I think it is, but I don't. Do we have the PDF? on this?
I'm in it right
Yeah, there's
now.
a shuttle. Yeah, this is like a shuttlecraft.
Is it a
No, let's
shuttlecraft?
call it a free merchant. The hull type is free merchant, so it's a frigate.
Okay. So Free Merchant is the same size as the Stellar Bagels or the Just Bagels.
Yes.
Same ship class. Okay, so we could, even if we don't have room for both ships in the hangar, we could always take the Just Bagels out for a bit, put the other one in, so we can do repairs or programming on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me? Discord.
We programming. That one's an honest 12.
What are we programming?
I thought we were programming the ship. I heard the words programming.
No, you guys found a ship.
We're bringing it
Yeah.
into our bay.
Well, this is for the ship. Whatever you need involving the ship in programming.
Right, yeah, so you guys found a ship. You can go down to the surface, or you can send a team.
Oh, it's on the surface.
Yeah, this is like a
Okay.
landed ship.
Oh, okay. I thought there was like might have been ships in space, that were just because of the destroyed space station.
That makes sense, but I didn't think of that.
Okay. So is it in space or on the planet?
It's on the planet.
Okay. Um.
I can go down and pick it up.
Yeah, sure. You make sure to like clear it. Make sure there's no one on board. Well,
Right.
I have a strike team, so I can send some guys with you. You'll be in charge.
I have I think I have my own strike team.
Do you? I thought
The security teams.
Because he's the security chief.
Right, but I don't know that if he has, like, are they?
They're not specific statted NPCs. These are crew members.
Okay.
So like you've got the crew and you've got the strike team.
Okay.
I think.
Right, and the strike team is statted, so
yeah.
Okay, whichever you want.
Huh.
I'll take my crew.
Okay.
They're going to need to come in handy soon.
True.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you go to the planet. You've got enough. I think you've got like a cargo lighter or something. If not, we can assume you do, for the purposes of this, just to go down. Oh wait, no, you almost definitely do. Yeah, there's this classic bird-shaped ship. Landed in a off the beaten path area, basically in the middle of nowhere of the desert. Maybe like a couple miles from a nearby village.
All right. Does there seem to be anything around it? Anybody nearby?
Yeah, as you approach, the bay doors are open, and it seems like someone's set up shop here. They've been hanging out. There's like a tent that's been propped up by like one of the struts for the landing gear. It's like been incorporated into this tent.
All right. I am going to take a look in the tent.
Cool. Will you make a luck save?
A luck save?
Yeah.
That's the PDF, by the way, if anyone needs it.
Oof.
Bad roll. Okay.
Can I? Do I have any inspiration I can re-roll?
I
don't
don't
think
know.
inspiration is a thing in this game. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
Pretty sure it's not, but there are re-rolls sometimes. You're
Wait, I'm part expert.
That's right.
So free non-combat roll related to your background. Soldier, you are checking. Yeah, you can re-roll that.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So inside you find like this spring-loaded trap, this like dart gun crossbow thing. But it's already been sprung.
Okay.
And yeah, like it's like on top of a sleeping bag, and you see, some boxes and a pillow, like a flashlight that's hanging from the ceiling. Someone's living here.
Someone was living here, but not anymore. They left after setting up a trap. I'm going to go and start checking out the actual ship itself very carefully.
Okay. So, you want to do a notice check with wisdom?
Sure.
Are we linked in via comms with this? Like, are we in the battle station on the bridge of the Stellar Bagels, like looking in
Wait.
with like multiple camera feeds of the team, the breach team?
SEAL
I
Team
don't know,
6.
comrade.
Yeah.
Do you set something up like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we would have done that.
Cool.
Awesome.
Also, is this noticeable wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom.
5.
Okay.
Damn, kid.
So you are checking with your security team. You are, checking each room as you go along. You get to the bridge, and you're looking around, and you get struck in the back of the head with a wrench. It does no damage, but it makes a tinny noise, and a person behind you says, "Fuck!" and drops the wrench. And yeah, there's this guy behind you holding his hand. He did not expect a robot instead of a person to be hit in the head with a wrench.
I am going to pick him up and slam him to the ground.
All right, make a punch roll. Yeah,
Wow.
you pick up this guy, slam him to the ground. You have him pinned. One of your security team hears the noise, comes in, is able to point a gun at him. Yeah. Like, who the fuck are you? What are you doing on my ship?
You are the owner of this vessel.
Yes. This is my ship.
What is this individual's name?
I'm Fred. Who the fuck are you?
You may call me comrade.
Is it the mystery machine?
You're not my
Sorry,
comrade.
you may call this unit comrade.
You're not a comrade of mine.
That's a good point.
It's fine.
You may not be a comrade of mine, but I am a comrade of yours. However, this ship is needed for more useful operations than its current purpose. We are collectivizing
Purpose is my house.
Fortunately, we all have to make sacrifices for the greater good. We're confiscating this craft for now. You will be suitably what's the word I'm looking for? Shit.
Compensated.
You will be suitably compensated after the threat has ended.
Threat? What threat? What are you talking about?
The complete destruction
You're
of
the
this entire
threat. What? Make a talk
We have
roll.
sensor data. So could you like project a hologram and like show the incoming fleet and get a bonus for the?
Yeah, you've definitely got his attention. He's, if not hostile, unfriendly. You've, given him a reason, at the very least. So yeah, what threat? You, the whole planet?
At least everything living on it.
Well, fuck, I live on it.
That is correct.
Wait, why do you need my ship? Do you not have a ship? Do you need a ride?
This ship shall be experimented on to create an experimental detonation capable of destroying the threat. You will be suitably compensated after the conflict has ended.
You're gonna what?
Spike drives have the capability of becoming increasingly likely weapons against this threat. Your vessel is the closest and most valuable attempt in order to exploit the exact nature of this detonative capability. Also, while this unit certainly values your cooperation, this unit would like to make clear that this is not a request.
Make another talk roll. I think he just like is too shocked at what is going on to respond. Like he just sits down and like thinks about what's going on and just like what? What? He can't fathom a threat that would necessitate blowing up a ship.
I'm going to look up at the security crew. Well, first, I'm going to look at him and say, are there any others on this vessel?
Yeah. I have some cold sleep pods. There are people in them.
Can they be battery operated?
For a short time, yeah.
I'm going to stand up and move away and contact the Stellar Bagels. This is Comrade at the landing site. Would it be possible for a team to be sent down to maintain some cold sleep pods or to get them to a more suitable area for stasis?
What's the condition of the ship? Can we just fly it up here, and then we can take the cold sleep pods into the stellar bagels?
Good point. How is this ship looking?
The ship's fine.
Oh, easy then.
He,
Yeah,
he
just get up here.
literally just hasn't looked at his monitors in a while and just didn't know that there was a threat, didn't like had no reason to check his messages.
That sounds like me currently.
Yeah, he's just went to go hide on this backwater world and get away from life.
Frozen popsicle buddies.
Yeah.
Great.
Nothing.
Yes. So I'm going to look at a couple of the crew members who came with me. Comrades, if you would mind bringing the other ship back up to the Stellar Bagels, we shall be appropriating this ship for use in the experiment.
They nod, salute, head back to the ship.
All right, then let's get this ship ready. And while the man is sitting there, rethinking his life choices, I'm going to walk over to him as this ship gets ready, drop a hand onto his shoulder, and go, "Congratulations, comrade. You have made a significant sacrifice. However, we all appreciate your willingness in this matter, and the people thank you."
Yeah. Make one last talk roll.
He's just gonna pull out a gun and start blasting.
Yeah,
Damn.
he appreciates your gesture, and while he doesn't like that his ship and life have been uprooted, uh, he's he doesn't
Can't
hate
complain.
you.
We all
Also,
have to make
remember how I
sacrifices.
said I wasn't gonna forget goals?
Yeah.
I forgot goals.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
almost if I pointed it out in Discord just
Huh?
now.
What about Discord?
Gabe put a comment in Discord that you forgot goals.
Oh wow, that was literally like 5 minutes ago. I didn't even look at that. Yeah, so you get Fred Shepard's ship. Bring it up.
Red Shepherd,
Fred.
an excellent name, comrade.
Yeah, let's do goals while I write some notes. Who knows what their goals are?
I'd like a robot arm.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
And everything else stays the same. Be a good dad to Toddy, and
Okay.
steal from the rich and the poor. Us.
Steal from everyone.
I'm also sending you a message in regards to me getting on the right track for that robot arm. In game, I think what this is me writing out and trying to send through interstellar space a consistent signal with a message to a skilled someone who works in this kind of field about what I want, so that by the time that we have the opportunity, it's already being worked on.
Okay.
I'll be sending you those specific specs right now.
Anyone else have their goals in mind?
I think I do.
Okay.
So these might sound familiar because I've had these for longest time. Protect the ship slash crew. Works towards filling the empty position, which I have built up some XP for, but I haven't taken it yet because it's not been filled just yet. Help slash empower my crewmates to solve problems. Train the strike team, and help the inhabitants of Persia. And also one called Behemoth.
Yes, the Behemoth.
Yes, so yeah.
Mirko. Anything in mind?
I mean, I have my goals down on my sheet.
Yeah.
As try and prototype new weapons.
Yeah.
I think we're
listen, we're about to make a big one. Fight people stylishly, because I gotta be fucking fancy. Ensure the safety of the peoples, aka keeping the crew and company safe and alive.
Safe, alive.
And then I also have finding the treasure with Josie, but in parentheses I have fight the behemoth. So I think temporarily it's fight the behemoth while we're doing that, and then after we're gonna find the treasure.
Last session it was fight the behemoth because you knew find the treasure with Josie was not going to be a thing that session.
For a while, yeah.
So yeah, you can pick between those.
Yeah, I'll be fight the behemoth since we're actively working towards that.
Okay. I want to point out that blowing up the behemoth and fighting the behemoth are two different things.
Is it?
Yes.
How about
one
solving
of them is decidedly
the
not fighting?
No, that is fighting. If we're damaging the behemoth and slowing it down, stopping it,
this is
we are actively attacking it.
I guess it depends which version of fighting, because there is the long-term fight and then there is the short-term fight.
By doing experiments hopefully damaging it, helps us in the long term to then fully stop it. Just the fact that we're doing hit and run tactics now doesn't mean we're fighting any less than if we're doing a full-on assault with a fleet.
And I guess a war is technically a fight, just over
I could also
months.
say solve the behemoth problem.
That will not get you XP until the end of the campaign.
Listen, I'd be mighty strong at the end of the campaign, though.
After it's over.
That'd be worth a lot of experience.
Yes, it would be. All right.
Yeah, fight the behemoth. Do damage to the behemoth.
Well, fight the behemoth could even be like you're not actually, rolling initiative and fighting the behemoth, or even doing anything directly to the behemoth.
It's
You're
working towards destroying it.
To specifically fight it, or research that then helps you learn how to better fight it. Like I feel like that all falls under this umbrella.
Definitely.
I mean, we're fighting the coronavirus right now by wearing masks.
Yes.
There you go. And staying indoors, playing games with each other.
Okay, cool. And Comrade.
Yes.
What are your goals?
Yes.
I believe help Flintlock is no longer one of your long-term goals.
Correct.
Or one of your goals.
Spread communism.
We got the most communist and the most capitalist person on the same ship.
It's like every great TV show.
Yeah.
They'll fall in love later.
And they already have a kid.
Right. And
love is a bourgeoisie concept.
You're fair. I have a child because I bought him.
Also,
you did.
I mean, you are getting a robotic arm. You're already becoming more like your lover.
Yeah, I guess I see things from their perspective a little more now.
And they see things from yours because they are obsessed with avocados.
Yeah, and they have no idea why.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, they're obsessed with what, Scott?
Avocados?
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 You definitely said avocados.
Avocado. It's because I was thinking of that fucking old video. It's an avocado.
No idea what you're talking about.
What? This kid gets like an avocado for fucking like Christmas or something, and he's just like unwrapping it out of like tin foil, and he's like, "It's an avocado." You just like see the disappointment on his face. He's like, "Thanks."
Have you seen that one about the little girl who gets a banana and she's legit hype?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
that
yeah,
one's
yeah.
great.
She like freaking out. Same
The
idea.
better kid.
I mean, he's a trooper.
No, he's polite, but like that kid is like, yeah, life's great. Bananas.
Bananas. Listen, she just needs that
My
little
next goal
potassium
is
boost.
don't let workers be injured.
Okay.
Work with Mirko and Vincent to create advanced mechs and find out more about my core program.
Okay. Any of those you want to change, or you good?
I already changed. No, I'm good.
Okay. And that is goals.
Okay, so we have the new ship, Shepherd's ship on
The
board.
Nightingale.
The Nightingale. Okay, cool, good name. It's aboard the Cellar Bagels.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess it'd be Mirko and Vincent's turn to make modifications to it.
Modifications to what again?
You already rolled the program roll. It was.
Oh, bad, done. Let's go. 12.
Yeah.
No, you don't roll for nothing. You roll when I ask you
Fine,
to roll.
I'll do it again and watch it still be a 12.
I mean, yeah, it's still going to be a 12, but...
He's the
16!
Wow. no.
Might be.
Yeah, careful what you wish for, Eric, because like he could have just, like, we could argue that like he rolled the program roll ahead of time and then put it on a flash drive and then he just like plugs it in now.
All right. So, what do you want to have happen?
Well, what I'm thinking is we want this thing to. Have we decided on making it explode in proximity to Behemoth? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay. So I'm assuming this ship has sensors, and we have sensor data on what behemoths seem like from a sensor's perspective. I wanted to register within a certain distance of having tracked and clocked a behemoth with its own sensors. That's what I want to learn how to do. I want the AI system to travel towards the behemoth, to be able to recognize the behemoth within a specific proximity.
Okay.
Any requests? Does anyone? Would you like it to play Bad Boys, Bad Boys? What is your?
I mean, I think
want any
one thing that you can
tweaks?
have it do is guide itself to the behemoth.
Yeah,
That's
well,
true.
That's what I
And-
said, wasn't it?
Oh, was it?
I said
And-
AI program to go there, and then I wanted to have a scan it so it knows that when it's.
Oh, I thought it was go to a place, sit until a behemoth gets nearby and blow up.
No. I want that shit going there.
Okay, so yeah,
ASAP.
so you do want a behemoth seeking missile.
Yeah,
And-
absolutely.
And because it's such a high
And if
roll,
it's 16, I'm gonna damn well get it.
yeah, but because it's such a high roll, could we also have it?
Play Thunderstruck when it explodes.
Well, I'm thinking more like it if like runs silent, like it's smart enough to be like as stealthy as possible, so that they don't detect it and try to avoid it or something.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, I'm looking
I
down.
wanted-
Oh, sorry.
it's not a big thing. As the instant it knows that this much time to the behemoth and to explosion, when it calculates, oh, it's going to be in 3 minutes, everything's going to line up to happen. I wanted to start playing Love by the Darkness and to explode on the crescendo of I believe in the thing called love. I got the high pitched moment. That's
Okay.
it.
Sure. With a 16, I think I can allow that to happen. Also, at the bottom, I was looking at some of the clocks you have, one of which being Behemoth Bomb. I don't remember the specifics.
Oh, wait,
of
was
that.
I working on that?
No, this is stuff that the Phoenix is working on. I'll have to do some research on my own to figure out what that was.
So I think we were working on we were studying the like planet destroying bomb that we found to be able to reproduce more of them.
Right.
And
Didn't we have
also-
samples of the behemoth?
and we had samples of the behemoth and we were studying that and looking for weaknesses in the behemoth. So if we could like, find a way that we can like infect the behemoth with a virus that spreads to all the behemoth and kills all of them because they're basically a big blob, or
Were
anything,
the-
like defenses against it, whatever.
Were the vampires part behemoth, if I remember that correctly?
Yes.
Yeah, so they're all on the Phoenix right now
They are on the Phoenix.
with my bomb set up on them.
Yes. You do have a security system. But anyway, I was gonna add the 2 ticks that I put down on Behemoth Bomb because that hasn't seen any attention from the Phoenix since that started. Because a 16 should be rewarded.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Okay, so if we have that set up, I'd say in order for this test to have the maximum success, not only does it do its thing and seek out a behemoth to destroy it, we should also engage some of the behemoths in combat as like a quick drive-by kind of situation to draw their attention so they don't see the other ship, the Nightingale, coming in to do that. And that way we also are nearby, at least relatively speaking, so that we can get the best kind of sensor data to then take with us.
Okay.
Um,
What do the rest of you think?
I'm always down to shoot shit.
okay. And hopefully doing all this and, you know, fighting it and also using the bomb, we can buy time for the planet. We'll see. That might help us evaluate what to do next. But yeah, I say we go. We can like set up the ship to come at them from a different angle that we approach them from, and
Yeah.
we take a few pot shots at them.
You're
Okay. How do we want to do this? I feel like it's not a combat.
I feel like it is.
Okay.
Because there's in the combat there's rules for escaping combat.
Oh yeah, there is.
So yeah, we can always just do that as our like hit and run. And also, I mean, like we did kill that one behemoth ship pretty easily. So if we could like take down a one or two more, I feel like that'd be good.
Okay, yeah. Let's do that then.
How's that?
Ship combat.
Yeah. Oh wait, I probably should have added the spaceship.
PDF.
Okay.
Anybody know the page for that on the PDF?
For da, 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 da. There is space combat. It is page 114 or 118, depending on which page number you're going off of.
Got it. Cool.
Cool. Thank you. And I believe, yeah, because the last combat we did was that. Also, space.
Just the final frontier.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, hey, I know this map.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this map.
2 kids ran there once and then fucking ran back real quick.
We we saw a hotel in the distance, killed Kaja.
Mm-hmm. So, y'all
Back.
are in space. How does space combat work? Do y'all remember?
Yeah, so everyone takes up a station on the ship. We each have our initiatives, I think.
I call dibs on communication.
Yeah, that's what you were. Zeus was bridge.
Mm-hmm.
I was gunnery.
Yeah. Wait, Zeus wasn't the pilot?
Engineering. Yeah, that's bridge.
That is bridge.
I'm captain. Mirko's engineer.
Right.
I used to be the gunner.
And then you each take actions based off of the command points that you have.
Mm-hmm.
You get 2 bonus command points.
Yeah.
Just say how many the behemoth has. All right. Well, I think Captain decides what order you go in, and you're engaging with the enemy, so you pick first.
Okay. Is this initiative here?
Yeah, the turn order.
Yeah. What is? Okay, so you apply it after I say who
Yeah.
goes when. Okay, I'm just rereading because I know I have, because of my whatchamacallit, foci, I have benefits
Okay.
to state combat. Okay. Cool. I'm starting to remember this. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if this works. Can y'all hear that?
Hear what?
It's very subtle, but yeah.
I didn't want it to
Oh,
be
it's
too
getting
loud.
louder. Astral Plane.
This is nice.
Oh, I hear it.
Yeah, I figured we don't use music ever.
Yeah.
This is like some nice ambient music in the background.
You gotta get that intense, like.
I would. Just a warning, Eric.
Oh shit! Wait,
If you're-
yeah. Is
Eric,
this?
if you are recording,
Yeah,
is it copyright?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because if you put it on YouTube, they might get angry.
Yeah,
I'll
but
look
you
it
know,
up.
the pandemic. Fuck the man. It's fine.
While I agree, fuck the man, I don't want this to be taken
Victor.
down.
Victor, I'm getting a lot of whiplash listening to you and your character go back and forth.
Sorry, that's fair. We are very different people.
Here, let me put it this way. Fuck the man.
that was like in character and out of character from you.
Comrade just stops. Fuck the man.
Mirko just teleports in. Fuck the man! Teleports out.
Yep.
Josie walks in with like cup of coffee. Fuck the man.
Casually.
I feel like, yeah. I like, for some reason right now of all times, I just picture Josie being the most like sleepy person ever. Just like always casual, like hair is always a little messy. For some reason, always has a mug in her hand, just kind of walking around, shuffling. Never
So
picks
like
up her
me
feet.
during college.
Yeah, basically.
Right. It is free to use. I just need to attribute it.
Boom.
So I will be using it.
Okay. So, all right, talking about the combat.
Yes.
I have been reading through some of the rules again to refresh myself. We have, on the Stellar Bagels, we have 3 weapons.
Right.
Right? So that means we need 3 gunners to operate them. But we can also still do our actions for other roles, right?
I believe so.
So, who's taking which gun? Because I figure Comrade and I should be on one of the weapons each because we have high shoot stats.
Hey, is Mirko no longer shoot banging?
I
Well,
don't
he's
have a
got a
good
sword.
shoot.
Yeah, he's got a sword now, so he just teleports around, and he is the ranged weapon.
Gotcha.
I teleport out there, pow, 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 with my shotgun. Come back in.
You have the sword of 1,000 suns, right?
Oh hell yes.
Yeah. So.
Listen, I gotta be careful. I can't let it touch me too much. I want to lose an arm like some people.
All right, if it's cool with you, comrade, I'll take the grav cannon because that sounds like fun.
Sure.
There's also the mag spike array and the polyspectral MES beam as options.
I thought as the gunner I was in control of all of them.
I thought, well, you're in control of the department, but we have to individually roll.
People have to actually be on the guns.
Shooting them.
Right.
Yeah, so you decide which gets shot and who rolls. Basically, you're assigning people to the guns. One of which can be you.
Yeah, I'll take the mag spike array. You can have the grav cannon. Who gets the polyspectral beam?
Considering it's MES right there, maybe Murko.
You can put middle child on it.
Oh, okay.
That's true. We have a bunch of bots from Vincent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have decent shoot skill.
Oh, they're made for that. Yeah, I think one of them is better than the others, and I can't remember which one.
Yeah, you can pull up their stats, right?
I can't remember how to do.
It's under the character sheets.
Is it?
Kinda.
Yeah, Vincent's drones. It has the list there. Junior, Toddy,
There you go. Mr. Lonely. What's his stats?
Hanks, Middle Child, kinda. Last
Mr.
one,
Lonely is a mech.
Is it what?
Mech.
Mech.
Mech suit.
Oh, right, because I'm Mr. Lonely. I get inside of it. Let's see. Oh, that's my son.
Toddy cannot shoot the gun.
Yeah.
Yet.
True, it is a yet.
Let's see. Kinda, Mild Melancholy, and Bailey all have the same stats, and their shoot. What the hell is their shoot score? It's +1, I think.
That's pretty good. It's way better than me.
Yeah, and then middle child is really just also knows how to help me hack and an assistant.
Right. Yeah, so you can use any of the robots for what was it, +1?
I think it's +1.
Okay. Oh wait. You could also put Vanessa Pricer. She doesn't have a shoot,
Oh,
but she does
fuck,
have
my
a dex of
sister's here.
+1.
And my military sisters.
Yes, your soldier sister
Oh,
could fire
shit.
the guns at also a +1.
Yes, she can
yeah.
take the.
Isn't she just Toddy's babysitter, basically? Isn't that the whole reason we brought her along?
Yeah.
The reason
but
you brought her
Toddy
along
probably
is
should-
because she was kidnapped by the Krallis.
And also
Yeah.
that she's my sister. What is wrong with you?
Don't you, like, hate her? I feel like I
No.
remember you not liking her.
That's never been a. Yeah, but I don't like anybody, dude.
Well, that's fair. Okay. I guess that's very fair.
What you don't know is that she bribed him, so he's gonna like her for another 3 days.
And then he's gonna jettison her like he did to me.
Oh, never. That's blood. So.
Ah, I hate him so
Yeah,
much.
Who?
Vincent.
Oh.
So
I'm still
I
salty.
think this is actually a good opportunity for Toddy. Even Toddy probably should learn how to shoot in case of an emergency.
We are not putting a child
So
in
I see
charge.
no problem having them both be there. I don't think they're in any explicit danger that they would be anywhere else. In the
Make a top
Man.
roll.
Acceptable.
Who? Of who?
Well, isn't
You,
Conrad in charge of
Vincent.
the gun? So like,
But who
Right.
am I talking at?
You're talking to
Me.
your sister.
Oh,
Oh,
that's locked.
talking to
if you want to talk
Comrade.
to Comrade, then it's not a roll. You have to convince the player, unless y'all
Good
want to do
luck.
opposed rolls.
Wait, what? Why would I try to convince Comrade? What am I trying to convince Comrade of?
Because he's in charge of
To
To
l-
allow the
guns.
kid to work on a gun.
Oh.
I am in charge of the guns.
Okay, 1 second then. I'll talk to Comrade after I try to talk to my.
Okay.
We got
Alright, so you
8.
got an 8.
It's not a thing where like you. I obviously trust you, even with whether he's with you in his room or with you on that gunning. With you is the safest he's gonna be, no matter what happens anyway. And
You're not wrong. It's just infuriating at what you're asking me.
right,
Like, yes,
We
he's
clearly
safe because
live
it's just a computer. But still, it's the gun systems.
right, and we live dangerous lives. And if I would like to make sure that no matter what happened to me or you, everybody could protect themselves. It's an
He's
unfortunate,
5.
grim world. Right. Which means that we're giving them the best head start we possibly can. These will be subsystems to him, second nature. He can develop it as a person later if they want to, but right now they need to learn how to stay alive.
Fine. He can sit in the.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And let's
Can't.
think of it this way: if he's not with you, I'm gonna have him with me in a safer location. And which one of us is a better?
Alright. So yeah. Comrade. You
Hey, comrade.
are.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Go for it.
Comrade, I would like to ask your permission to both have a phenomenal gunner working under you, but also someone who is able to help train yet another soldier in the ranks available. My sister has grand military experience and would like an opportunity to prove herself to the effort at hand. You said, come.
Explain the training. Which soldier are we
Toddy,
discussing?
she's gonna be teaching Toddy how to operate gun system. He operates the gun.
One second, I need to double check.
Child soldiers has got to be the one.
You got cut off. Can you please repeat that? I want to know what you said.
Oh, I said child soldiers have got to be the one. Generally.
Nope, it happened again. Is the child soldiers are the
Really?
one.
The one thing our two economic systems generally.
This unit would like to see Comrade Toddy before he begins. Before you do
Yeah,
this.
for sure. Toddy!
Yeah, so Vanessa and Toddy arrive at the station.
I forgot my
Vanessa's
sister's
very
name is
clearly
Vanessa.
exasperated with her brother, but she understands that this is the thing he's gonna do. And Toddy's like, yeah, it's Wednesday. I don't actually know what day it is.
What's sad is that Vanessa would also, because she knows me, clearly know that this is the closest thing to like affection I could possibly show this child.
Right. Like teaching him how to deal with dangerous situations is how you show love.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that scheming is my love language.
I am going to kneel down in front of Toddy, place a hand on his shoulder, and reach into a little, like a little box thing that pops out of my leg, pull out a little patch that has a red star on it, and hand it to him. Congratulations, comrade. You have become the first of the all-Union Leninist Young Communist League. Congratulations and welcome to the Commosol.
Thanks.
This was
He has
the one
no
thing-
idea what you just said.
This was the one thing we could agree upon.
We will continue your education in certain matters later. Please report to the security offices after this is finished.
You see from Comrade's point of view, like all the heads up display and so on, he pulls up his character sheet and he updates his goals. Educate Toddy.
Oh God, that used to be my goal, and then I gave up because Vincent kept getting in the way.
Fun fact, the Commosol is actually a real thing, or was a real thing. It was actually a political communist youth organization in the USSR.
Fun fact, if a communist and a capitalist are trying to influence this child, they're going to end up being the single most centrist motherfucker in existence.
Oh my God.
You see
Or
an extreme-
they're going to make a third axis on which politics are displayed.
On one hand, I mean, fuck the man. But on the other, sometimes we can exploit him before we screw him
I'm the
over.
man.
Yeah, we exploit the man before we kill him.
I am the man. All right. So, all right. So we're doing
So yes, Toddy can help man the gun.
Right.
Boom.
All right, ship combat.
Yes, ship combat.
All right. Now that the music has already played itself out, we're gonna do the
I'll
actual thing.
put the music back on.
You gotta get that epic drums going in the background.
That's right. Battlestar Galactica drums going on in the background. Yeah.
I book it ready.
Okay. So, as a quick refresher for everyone, there are your stations actions that you can do. There's also general actions that anyone can do. General actions are what you do when you can't do, or there's not the opportune moment to do one of your station actions. You do one of your general actions to support someone else. Right. So I think the last thing in the turn order should be gunnery, and then everyone else should be assisting gunnery, because for this first round we're attacking first. We're not reacting to anything. We're not fixing any problems with the ship. We're just attacking.
I can speed us up.
So yeah, so I'm gonna say let's have Zeus with bridge go first, then engineering, then comms, then captain, then gunnery.
In my compad and my Ghost Talker transceiver, I can pretty much operate comms from anywhere in the ship. Is that about right?
Yes. Yeah, technically, I guess.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, 'cause, like, I'm
what was that order again? I wasn't paying attention.
Bridge.
Bridge, engineering, comms, captain, gunnery?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna move them around, but they're already in that order.
Cool.
Can you share the PDF? Because I actually am not looking directly at whatever these roles are.
It's in the
It's on
Discord.
Discord.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, I ended up buying it because I think I might end up running a Stars Without Numbers campaign at one point soon.
Yeah. Cool.
Man, do I not know how to function Discord on its browser? Exchange.
I can put it in Roll20 if you want.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom.
Got it?
What page am I supposed to be looking at?
114 or 118. 114 is the actual page in the book. 118 is the PDF page.
Yeah.
117 is the one I'm looking at in the book.
For the roles and stuff. Yeah. The actions.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So.
And how many points do you start with? Do you happen to know that off the top of your head?
I don't.
Okay.
NPC ship.
Wait, 117 had the rolls on it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it has
Space combat actions.
or ship combat actions. Yeah.
Yes. I think it's ship dependent.
Oh, ships start with 0.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But you
so
start
then
with
that's-
2 for some reason.
I start with 2 because of I have a focus that
Okay, yeah.
gives us that every round.
Cool.
It gives 2 every round, so it's not just just the beginning of combat.
Okay, cool. So we start with 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then bridge.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
Zeus?
So that's Zeus.
Okay,
Yep.
you guys decide. He's
Yep, it's Zeus. So Zeus, he's gonna do your duty general action.
okay.
He's gonna get us one command point.
Cool. So then engineering.
Oh, that's me. Ooh.
There's nothing, no damage to control, no engines to boost, no repairs needed.
Boost the engine. No, I'm just kidding. Get us in there faster. I will do my duty for now.
Okay.
Just so that we
That's-
consistently get 1 point.
Good point. Palms.
And also we can be like describing what people are doing.
Yeah.
Like that.
What does do your duty do?
For me specifically, doing my duty is teleporting around the ship and just bothering the fuck out of everyone. Just like appearing next to Toddy and be like, don't miss. Ammo costs money. Just teleporting to Zeus and being like, Zeus, here's a little treat. It's like a granola bar. I'm like going over to Josie, just giving her a smooch, and then going back to my station, kind of like checking the levels and everything. I'm just everywhere.
I love that you teleport in to yell at Toddy.
Of
He's not the
course.
person using the gun. You come in and ignore Vanessa, just get in Toddy's face, don't miss.
Listen, he's gotta know. He's gotta learn.
Amazing.
I am the embodiment of ADHD,
Cool.
and it has come for everyone.
All right. Victor, you're on comms.
Yeah. I am gonna go ahead. Open. Okay. I'm going to do that defect thing that gives us a bone. Oh, found it. Boom. Here we go. Defeat EMC. Roll and oppose intelligence / program against target ship on success. Any attacks this round by your ship against the target get hit. Get a hit bonus equal to twice your program skill.
Cool.
Wow.
Let me just get a click. That's 16.
Yeah. That's a success.
Now, when it says my program skill, you're talking about my +3.
Yeah.
That's a +6 for the next attack.
Any
Also-
attacks this round by your ship.
Yes.
So it's
Oh.
not just the next attack, it's all attacks.
I would like. I know that I am programming and all that jazz, but I would like to be just outside the door of the gunnery area that my sister and my son are. So I can be encouraging him.
What? Sorry, what ability did you just use?
Defeat EMC on the
Oh.
under
ECM.
comms action. ECM. That one. That shit's gonna we're gonna
Okay.
fuck them up.
Yeah, that should be good.
Captain,
All
my
right.
captain.
All right. So captain turn.
Yes.
All right. So 1 second. Oh wait, sorry, I'm reading the wrong place. Okay, so I'm gonna choose the gunnery department to get with the support department ability for under captain actions.
Okay.
Yeah, so gunnery department will have 2 fewer CP cost.
Okay. Cool.
Now gunnery.
I would like to fire all weapons.
Fire everything.
Fire the board.
All right. Fire all guns. That costs
Okay,
3
okay,
minus
okay,
2 is 1. Right.
Yep.
Yep, that's correct.
Cool.
Also, keep in mind, it might be sometimes more useful to fire a single weapon multiple times than it is to fire all the weapons, but you know.
Also plus 6. IG plus 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am aware. I'm just doing a nice opening broadside first.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yep. Okay, so everybody that fires. So who's rolling for Toddy?
That is not.
Roll for Vanessa, and I think Kit can do that. Makes sense, I think.
I'm not sure if I'm doing that right, to be perfectly honest.
Stellar Bagels attack.
No, because you're
Yes.
rolling for the ship right there.
Yeah.
Yes, I have to roll for my. I have to add my modifier.
Yes.
So how do we do that?
I think you gotta do it manually.
No, because we used to be able to do it.
Are you sure?
I don't know if we used the gun on the ship. I think we rolled our own shoot ability and then.
Well, if you scroll up, you can actually see that it does it. I think we just have to add our modifier to the actual.
Okay, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, we have to add the modifier.
Yes.
Oh no, not this again. I have to restart roll 20.
Goodbye.
Refresh.
He's gone now.
PM's away.
You
We
control
win the
him.
battle. We get all the loot.
No, I'm
all the
still
experience.
here.
Oh, right, Discord.
Yeah.
He's gone forever. This is
And
when
the
we need to
man
know sign
appears
language.
everywhere.
Because then we can all sign to each other while he's gone.
That'd be useful.
And if he doesn't pick up sign language, we could just do it to his face.
That's also true. Who's ready to learn some sign language?
What languages don't you know, Eric?
I don't know most languages. I'm pretty good at English. I'm okay at German, and I'm decent at Klingon.
All right,
Okay.
everyone. Time
And
to learn
also,
French.
Je parle
introduce
français.
myself in
Oh yeah,
Japanese
you know French
on a good
too.
day.
Tu parles français?
Listen, I haven't spoken French in years, so
Also, I think I did that right. My attack roll, because my modifier's my gunnery skill times 2, correct? Or is my gunnery skill plus 6?
No, it's your shoot plus your base attack plus your dexterity, plus the 6 that Vincent's giving us.
Holy shit. And that's for the gun, the ship gun?
Yeah.
Yep. So I have a plus 19.
You don't even need to roll.
No, I don't.
Wow. Natural 1, and I still ended up. Okay. So my mod right now is 12.
Is it? So wait, what's your base attack?
My base attack is 3,
And your
plus 1 for my dexterity, plus 2 for my. No. Fuck. 3 is my attack bonus. 1 is my dexterity. That's 4. Plus 2 is my shoot. So that is 6 plus 6. That's 12.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to relearn this entire system.
So I get a 38 to hit.
Oh.
19 plus 19.
Yeah, so you both hit. I'm going to use the original roll because that was better.
What original?
Kit's original roll.
Okay.
Wait, what's my original roll?
The 5.
Instead of a 1.
Okay, so that's going to be a 17.
Yeah, that'll hit. Oh, it just automatically rolls damage. Cool.
Yep.
And who did someone roll for?
No, but either of you can do it. I think Conrad makes sense.
Okay, what's her modifier?
+1.
Okay, so what's her attack bonus?
Because she's got dex, attack bonus, skill.
Oh, I think it's also +1. So it would be +2 total, and then +6.
Wait, what's
She's like
her?
a first level character, I think.
Okay, but she
I
has
was-
rapier.
What?
Oh.
My bad.
Got a +3 plus the 6. Or is
I don't know. Look at her character sheet.
Her character sheet, she has a 0 attack bonus and a 0 to shoot. And a +1 to dexterity.
She's an expert, not a warrior.
Yeah.
So 7 altogether?
Yeah.
She has the
Whip it out.
Take your time.
God, I can't speak anymore. The soldier background.
Yes.
Soldier background, but not
A warrior.
a warrior class.
Runs in the family.
Being
But
expert.
But that does hit.
I guess that is your class in the sense that it's a cast. Cool.
Cool.
So we do a bunch of damage. I think we're focus firing on one ship at a time.
Yeah. My idea is you approach one ship. There are other ships nearby, but not within range, and they will be approaching soon. Also, I'm going to roll. Where is it? The Nightingale's sneak. We're going to give them a good +4. And we'll roll against that with the behemoths. Notice.
Oh.
I like Nightingale's strength to be sneaky.
It's just the one that shows up.
Okay, that's fair. All right, it's sneaky.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So you open up with your first salvo. The one nearest to you, the one that you attack, is going to shoot you with two weapons.
Oh, but we do damage, right? We do a total.
Yes, you do the damage.
Is it bloody?
No.
Okay.
What's your AC?
Is shooting at us?
Yes.
Stellar Bagel's AC is 17.
Okay, 17. So that
We have
hits.
armor. We have armor of 20.
Right. I don't remember what that means.
I think that's damage reduction.
Oh, yeah. Some things
So
have
that-
armor penetrated.
Right, AP 10, but it
Okay.
only does 10 damage, so that doesn't penetrate all the way through the armor.
No, I think it penetrates through 10 armor.
Well, yeah, but I think we have.
Oh, you have armor
bypass
20, so it
all-
doesn't. Yeah,
Yeah,
so it does
do that.
nothing.
Yeah, I think that's how it
The
works.
other one does 16 damage. No, wait. It
Six
does 26 damage because armor penetrating 20.
So it only does 6 damage.
No.
No, because it's armor pen, 20.
Goes,
so it
the armor penetration goes through your 20 armor. And then it does damage.
No, okay. How does armor work in this game? Is it you have to have
It's damage reduction.
over? Right, but does it go? Do you need to do more damage than there is armor to do and then whatever surplus damage you have, that's what goes through?
Yes.
Okay.
Except
so then how does armor penetration work?
armor penetration reduces the effective armor that your enemy has. So you have 20 armor, and if they have 20 armor penetration, you have 0 armor.
Does it remove armor, or does it?
It just
It
No,
treats
yeah.
it as though your armor was lower.
yeah.
Okay. Got it. So AP 20
AP 20
means that
means
so it means
It does flat damage.
yeah,
it does the full 26.
yes. AP
Okay.
10 means it has to do 10 damage and then does the remainder.
Which 10 armor versus the 10 damage would equal 0.
Yeah, also it's a 2d6 weapon, so the most it's going to do is 2 damage. Fun.
That's a 2d20 weapon, though, and it rolled a 19 and a 7. God damn. Here we go.
So yeah, the behemoth nearby spits some stuff at you. Biomass hardens on the way there, and like starts ripping away at your ship. And thus begins your turn.
All right, I want to keep the order the same,
Okay.
and we'll get the 2 automatic
Yes, you do.
command
Points.
Actually, so what's our HP at now for the ship?
It would be, well, it's 145 to start, and we just took 26 in damage.
So 119.
I can do math.
Okay, I updated it.
Cool.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, that's cool, though.
What's up?
I accidentally clicked on the weapons quick menu, and it showed you all the weapons in the chat. Clickable.
Cool.
I don't see that.
Oh, it whispered it to me. Oh, that's even cooler.
That is cool.
So if you click quick menus or not quick menus, but if you click weapons next to quick menus, it chats you privately all the cannons on the just bagel or stellar bagels. So then you can just use it from. I don't know why you would ever do that. I guess if they were like minimized or something.
Maybe. Okay, cool. Um, so let me look here. What does actually, you know what? I'm gonna reorder things. I'm gonna have the captain go after bridge this
Okay.
turn. Yeah. Bridge Zeus is just gonna keep on doing his
Doing
duty.
his duty.
I don't know if you want to describe how that looks like, but I envision him at the helm station on the bridge, just like, listening in on. He's got like his own headset, and he's listening into what what people on the ship are saying, and like just calculating where to turn it.
Yeah. This person needs this angle to get the shot.
Exactly.
Yada yada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. You tied it to the token.
Yes.
Nice. Scott, do you want to make repairs?
I was just looking at that. I don't know if it's worth it. I can repair like 3 hit points.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if like. I don't know. That seems like super low.
Right. I figure we can always like repair stuff out of combat. If you can do that in combat, I figure you could like do that several times outside of combat and take your time with it.
Yeah,
On
probably.
success, repair a number of hit points equal to 6 times your skill.
Equal to your fixed skill times 2 for fighters, 3 for frigates, 4 for cruisers,
6.
and 6 for capital class hulls.
What's your fix?
We're a frigate. Oh no, my fix is +1.
Stellar Bagels is a frigate?
Class. No, we're a capital class.
Right. Our Just Bagels is a frigate.
Yeah.
So it would be 6 hit points.
Wait, you just have a 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So it'd be 6 hit points? Okay. I mean, that means you could heal outside of combat, and that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Also, what is the default hit points for Battleship? Because I know that I'm increasing the amount of hit points because of my captain skill.
I will look it up.
Unless my Tinker ability goes for this, because my Tinker allows me maintenance scores are doubled, so I don't know if that would double my.
I don't think so in this case, but we can look it up. Battleships have 100 normally.
Okay. That seems low.
It is. It's also the highest hit points that any ship has.
Yeah, well, yeah, I knew that because carriers have less.
Yeah. But yeah, it does feel low.
Oh, do we have something on the Stellar Bagels that is increasing hit points because we upgraded it?
Yes.
Probably, actually. I don't know. There's a lot that I don't remember.
We have a Blade of all compartments that increases our hit points by 20. And then I have my skill that increases the max hit points of the ship by 20%. So 20% of 120 gives us the 1.5.
Yeah, your ship has taken 1 hit point. I got through your temp HP.
That's right. All right. So we won't heal this turn. I think we'll just have everyone do duty. So yeah, I'm gonna do the support department gunnery again.
Okay.
And yeah, that's the captain turn done.
Okay. Engineering.
I'm gonna continue to do my duty.
All right. What do you do? How do you
For
duty?
my duty. Listen, sometimes you just gotta take a duty during a fight. So take a quick pit stop. No, as we're getting hit, it's definitely just making sure it's no like critical damage or anything. Like it's not hitting any of our systems. So I'm probably jumping around to different areas where we got hit and double checking, making sure no armor plating came off. Probably in my combat suit slash vac suit, jumping outside of the ship every now and then just to double check and jumping back in. Because teleport things.
You could even be like away from the ship, looking at it from a distance to be like, "Does it look all right?"
I just watched. This is a little off topic, but not really. I just watched a movie called Space Sweepers, and they had a robot that sat on the outside of the ship with a harpoon to like stab other ships to pull them in. It was the coolest fucking thing ever. Anyway,
isn't that what the Reavers do in Firefly?
Yes.
I have not actually seen Firefly. Fun fact.
What? Okay.
Okay. What?
I haven't seen Firefly because I know it got canceled after season 1, and so there's a part of me that doesn't want to watch it because I know I'll be disappointed there isn't more.
When you pitched Mirko, I assumed you were just basing him off of River.
Nope.
I just assumed that was what was in your head this whole time.
Yeah, no, I actually Mirko was originally supposed to be based off of Jax from Mass Effect.
Jack?
Yeah, I remember that.
Jack. Yeah, not Jax, Jack. Not Mortal Kombat. Mass Effect.
I have never seen Firefly, but I have seen Serenity.
What?
And when I saw Serenity because it's the first DVD that I bought on my PSP for those micro discs for the PSP. Because it was the cheapest one at the GameStop that I went to for movies to buy. And I had no idea there was a series attached to it. I just thought it was a fun, self-contained movie.
Me too. I watched it first, and then years later found out there was a series.
Oh boy.
Scott, you gotta watch that. Also, it's your turn.
Oh yeah, just doing my duty. That's my turn.
Oh right.
But yes, I will watch Firefly very soon.
I never will.
I'll probably watch Firefly
Wait,
this
Victor, you haven't
Sunday.
seen it either?
No.
Yeah, I just said that.
I thought you watched Serenity and then later watched. You just haven't seen
that when I know which characters are done because I've seen the movie. I know exactly
experience the journey. You never
I'm not gonna
rewatch
try
anything?
to grow an attachment to the dog when I know it's already dead.
The show is so much better than the movie.
It's really
I
good.
bet it is. Not gonna watch it. If only because the movie was okay. And if the show is that good, I'm gonna hate the fact that I'm watching knowing something about something.
I mean,
I watched Sixth Sense knowing the spoiler that Bruce Willis is a ghost the whole time, and
he was what?
Oh my god, get over it!
I haven't seen that movie. I just know it.
Yeah.
I actually did not know that twist when I went into the movie. Somehow, impossibly, when I watched Sixth Sense, I just didn't know about it. Like I know everyone had been talking
because
about
of Lonely Island, the song.
I mean, I've listened to the song before I watched.
Jizz in my pants.
Yeah, but at the end of it, I'm just like, holy fuck. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I knew that. Why was it a surprise?
Victor, what are you doing for comms?
I want to do two things. One is the defense version of the programming thing. It's the exact same thing as the attack thing bonus, but I'm gonna make it add to AC because I'm not more concerned about that. We're gonna
Okay.
roll 14, so that's gonna be a +3 to the base, +6 rather. So you guys add a +6 to AC for this round
Ooh,
until my next
nice.
turn rather. The second thing I want to do that I'm hoping I can do, which is just I'd like to communicate to comrade. Maybe go get some of your security boys in the areas where the ship has been damaged to make sure we don't have any behemoth coming in.
I mean, that would probably be what I'm checking.
Boom, boom. Why am I getting so many messages?
You're a popular guy.
So popular. Yeah.
All right, Kit.
Yeah. Just to follow up on that idea, though, Scott was jumping around everywhere. He didn't see any behemoth. Nothing, right?
Gunk.
I mean, there's gunk on the ship. Little. Yeah, there's like things trying to dig into the ship. They're not currently because mechanically there isn't anything to say that they would until a crisis happens.
Okay, right.
Until they breach, they actually.
So they burn themselves out already.
Yeah.
It's only till if they hit us again that it might happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I think crises only happen if y'all decide.
Right.
Although
instead of taking damage.
It does not have to be a unanimous decision. Literally, any one of you can say, "No, we don't."
Taking a crisis. Oh.
We don't take damage. We take a crisis instead.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So gunnery.
Yes, I am going to. I need to double check something. Okay, yes, I am going to fire a single targeted weapon.
Okay.
So that's 3 CP.
But it's just one.
Yes. At their engines.
Why are you
Okay.
doing this? Why, like, just thinking, I was just wondering your thought process with this. Why are we targeting their engines? And not just firing all weapons?
Wait. Sensors. Can I target their sensors instead?
Yes.
All
Wait,
right, I'm
you
gonna
can
target
do it
their-
multiple times, technically.
How many CP do we have left?
Fire weapon is 1 and target system is 1.
No, fire weapon is 2, target system is 1.
But it's reduced because Gabe reduced it by 2.
So you have 4 effectively to use. You have to use 2 on one of them. So fire weapon is 1, so you have 2.
Okay, so I'm going to fire 2 weapons at their sensors.
Okay, that is
Oh,
different.
wait. If we have 4...
Targeting system costs 1.
Yeah, hold on. If we have 4 essential, command points to use, could you fire all weapons but then have one of them be target?
No, it has to be fire 1 weapon targeted.
That is correct.
Is it really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's a shame.
And I'm targeting their sensors because if the entire goal of this combat is to test out the bomb ship,
well, I figured
the best way to take care of it is to make sure they can't see the bomb ship coming.
Right, but I figured that the bomb ship was going to hit one of the other ships in the distance, and we're attacking this one in particular
To take
try
it away.
to distract them all and have them focus on us. And maybe with our weapons firing, we would also destroy this one too. As like a bonus, because we didn't want to actually be close to the bomb ship because it has a range of from one city to a planet. So we didn't want to be this ship that we're fighting be the one that get hit by the bomb ship.
Okay. I did not realize that was exactly the plan, so I'll just target the engines then.
Okay. Which weapon are you all firing?
Well, if we have 2, then I'm going to fire the mag spike array and the grav cannon.
Okay.
Okay, I fire the grav cannon. So
And it's just the base 6, right? Victor, you're not adding the 12, the extra 6.
He's giving us AC.
For the AC has a +6.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. So our AC is 23 this round.
That's a high AC. 26 hits.
Boom.
21.
21 also hits. Cool. And
How would the
Oh, wait, it's actually a -4 to hit. I'm sorry.
because target?
no, so targeting that costs 1 CP, so you can only fire
Correct.
one weapon if you do that.
A fire 1 weapon action you take this round may target a ship's weapons, yes.
Yes.
But Gabe's ability minuses the CP cost, correct?
By 2, technically. But
But
I'm assuming
I
that's a
see what you're
minimum
doing.
of 1.
You're firing 2 weapons and reducing the target systems to 1. Okay, that makes sense now.
So both of those attacks have actually a -4 to hit, so a 22 and a 17.
Both of them have target systems? Or just one?
Such targeted attacks. So the
Both of
attack
them
that is
can.
targeted.
Correct.
So only one of them is targeting.
Well, it says
Yeah. So
a fire 1 weapon. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a single attack gets -4 and hits their engines.
All right,
Okay.
then
Yeah,
I'll have the
you're-
mag spike array.
Yeah.
And so half damage is done before applying armor.
Okay.
And if the damage gets through the system, if damage gets through, the system is disabled or the drive is degraded by 1 level.
Cool. Yeah, that degrades their drive by 1 level to 0.
Negative 0.5?
Technically negative 0.5, but 0.
So engines are offline.
Yes.
Or whatever accounts for an engine for them.
Yes.
Oh, that's a nice icon for that.
Yeah. Well, that one shouldn't have
Wait, another one spawns in?
it. Yeah, there are others around you. There.
Right, but like just them appearing should be something that happens on their turn, maybe.
It is their turn now.
I guess.
Yeah, so they're going to attack, fire all weapons. Actually, no, they're not going to fire all weapons. It makes more sense to just fire the mass cannon 3 times.
Okay, all those miss.
27 misses?
No, okay. No, that last one does hit.
Okay.
It hadn't loaded in for me.
Okay, yeah. All right, so yeah, the mass cannon, it just spits rapid fire bits of behemoth at you. This like gray globules.
Guys, pick a crisis instead of taking that 26 damage.
Which health do we have total?
I have 119 right now.
And that hit our AC even with that +6?
Yep.
Yeah, because it's a 27.
Yeah, it got
Is a crisis?
it rolled a 20. So
I don't think we need to take it yet. We're
Well,
still.
I have an ability that I can deal with a crisis for free once per combat.
Do it.
So 26 damage is just being avoided by like that.
That's fair.
Do it.
Again, dealing with a crisis does not require unanimous consent.
Yeah,
That's
but
awesome.
Or
I
causing a
still
crisis.
wanted to, yes, I know it doesn't require it, but I still wanted to ask people.
Okay, fair.
All right, we'll take a crisis.
All right.
How could you do this?
You take no damage, and instead the rapid fire globules form into creatures and begin ripping holes in the first layer of your hull.
Or maybe they start coming through maybe the holes that they already made with the.
Yeah, they're coming in.
Yeah. So I think as part of my ability, let me see, just to make sure. Once per engagement, you may resolve a crisis with an instant action by explaining how your leadership resolves the problem. So I think I'm deploying my strike team to move in and eliminate the intruders. By just like I'll be on comms, being like I have like on my compad, I'm like saying this team goes this over here, this team over there,
Yeah.
to deal
Being
with
a battlefield commander.
Yeah.
Commanding
right.
your troops, getting them just the right position to fire their energy lasers at the intruders.
Yeah, or even sometimes it's just like, oh, just release, like open up one door on this hallway so that the burst of air that comes out flings them off into space.
Yeah.
Just like
Dope.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. So that brings it back to player's turn. The second behemoth is now within combat range. What order would you like to go in?
Let me see here. What do you guys think? Are we gonna still engage in combat, trying to take down this ship we wounded already, or are we gonna start to flee?
How many behemoths are there?
Dozens.
Oh, let's fucking leave. What? Why did we even fight?
Well,
Jesus,
because
that's
we're
so
waiting.
many.
Like I don't know, Eric,
Whoops.
if you have a timer on when this is gonna go off.
I mean, you rolled a 16 for this thing. You can basically decide when it goes off.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, could we have it go off? I mean, like, I don't know if like there's a way for us to have it, we wait for the exact moment when there's multiple behemoth vessels clustered together so we can hit multiple of them. Because if you like reward us for staying in the combat longer, so we buy time.
Yeah.
That not necessarily like show up on the map. Like these could be behemoth ships that are outside of the map. They're still further away, but like.
Okay. How about? I was gonna say, for every round that you stay in combat, you add one.
Okay.
Maybe it should be more.
So
we'll start with one.
This is going to be the third round.
Yeah.
So this would be, if we stay here, it's going to be 3 ships that would be hit.
I'm thinking if you stay here, it'll be +3, so it'll be 4.
Okay. So. Okay. I think we can stay for this round at least. We can reassess at the beginning of each round, but I think we can stay. Here comes the music again.
Yeah, I forgot that it wasn't playing.
That's okay. Yeah. So. I like the AC increase, Victor. So, yeah, please keep doing that.
Well, yeah, for sure. Attentiveness is clearly the bigger issue right now with all these targets.
Yeah. All right. So let's do this. Let's have the same order as before.
So I do want to point out you get your program skill as the AC bonus, not twice your program bonus.
I thought it says a program bonus.
Yeah, your program bonus isn't that 3?
I thought it was program bonus +2, like in the DF and the attack thing.
No.
Let me double check. It's very possible I misread that.
That's fine. Just wanted to bring that up. But are we good with the order?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okie dokes.
If you use your support on the comms, he could use both defeat EMC and sensor ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
And then we would still probably have enough CP to do fire all guns. Just saying.
Yeah.
So how?
What's
Wait, what does
considering
this mean then? Sorry, because it's success on the difficulty 9. Gain your program as AC bonus. Is that when the one before it is program skill, which is that plus. So is that what I roll is now the bonus for AC?
No.
No.
So it says the target gets a hit bonus equal to twice your program skill.
Right, and then the sensor ghost.
Yeah, that's just your program, which I think it means your program skill. So your program skill is +3. So defeat ECM 3 times 2 is 6. Sensor Ghost 3 times 1 is 3.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay, I just realized something. So instead of using my once per engagement crisis resolution
Yeah.
thing, can we say I used this other ability that Captain get that it instantly resolves crisis anyway, once per round for last round?
Which is this?
Into the fire.
Keep it together.
Oh.
Once per round, I can just resolve a crisis.
That's dumb, but sure.
It's because you're supposed to be able to be fighting like multiple ships and they're hitting you multiple times, and so you get multiple crises.
You can do this, especially because you will be fighting more and more ships.
Right. So that was last round, so I got it again.
Yeah.
So I just want to figure out the math for CP this round. Bridge get us 1.
Mm-hmm.
I get us 2 from just my ability. I can save another 2.
Mm-hmm.
I can get us 1.
You can get us 1, so that would be effectively 6. And then, but then Vincent would use either 2 or even 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then we would only have 2 or 4 for gunnery.
Yeah.
I can start earning some command points too.
I believe Above and Beyond lets you get more command points.
But at a risk, you could lose command points too.
True.
Doesn't crush system penalty. It gives penalty.
Is everyone following along?
Huh?
Reading
Victor, you're far from the mic. I think it doesn't. I think your probably Discord settings are set to cut you off if.
Hear me now.
A little bit.
I was misreading crush system that though.
Oh, okay.
Remind me again why we're not just leaving.
Because we want to buy time for the for more ships to be hit by the experimental bomb that you set up.
Okay.
So, so what do you guys think? Do we want to have? I think either way. I think we have Vincent give us the AC, which is 2, right? Because we need that protection because we're going to be attacked multiple times, right?
And it is only a +3 though.
But that's quite a bit.
Makes AC 20.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And then we have to decide: do we want the bonus to hit the plus? Would it be +6 or would it be the plus only a +3 to hit?
It'd be +6.
It'd be a +6. That's pretty good. But then we only have 2 CP to fire with, which doesn't allow us to make maximum usage of that +6 anyway.
Unless someone does above and beyond.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. In that case, do you...
I don't know if I'm the person to do that.
What is Zeus's abilities look
like? I was literally just going to look at that. Zeus has a +2 to pilot, and something about 3d6. Oh, he does the 3d6 thing. So actually Zeus would be the best person to do above and beyond.
Okay.
Why is Zeus so fucking good at things? What the fuck?
Because he hyper specialized in specific things, and he's an expert.
He needed a pilot, so that's
true. That's true.
Yeah, y'all needed a pilot, and he was trained as a pilot.
The best in the galaxy.
Yeah, listen, I'm real good at teleporting and healing, and hopefully I'll get to use my gun eventually. My metastasis projector.
Yeah.
All right, so let's have Zeus go first then. Let's have him go above and beyond with his pilot skill.
Yeah.
He's gonna maneuver the starship into optimal shooting position.
Yeah, gets it real close, you know. Gets you right up next to it. You can't miss it.
Right.
He does one of those classic hover moves.
So yeah, go ahead and roll his piloting skill.
Who's doing it?
I'll do it. Do I get to use his intelligence for that?
Yes.
Hot damn.
All right, that passes. So you get his skill +1, which I think it's 3 + 4, or +1 is 4.
It's +2 for pilot.
He's +2. Okay, so you get 3. So that puts you at 5.
CP? Nice. Okay. The enemy ship is not like close to dead, is it?
No, I think it is bloodied. It is.
It is bloodied?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I found out. I've thought about this, and I do have a kind of fucked up ability combo that I can do. So I think this round is the round I'm going to try it. So as the captain action, I am going to do Into the Fire to accept a crew lost crisis.
Okay.
Jesus.
And I'm gonna gain my lead skill in +1 in command points. So lead skill is +3, so I get +4 command points.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use the Keep It Together ability to fix the crew loss crisis.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna support the gunnery department.
Okay. Please explain how you put everyone at risk, save everyone from the risk you put them in, and then support the guns.
So I think I'm putting people at risk because I'm like ordering my strike team around, still fighting the last remnants of them, and I have to have some of them suit up and go outside the ship, and so they're at risk while we're doing maneuvers, and Zeus is like getting to position.
Okay.
And then I like detect the like best moment to like bring them all back in, and I think maybe like maybe I'm manipulating like tractor beams or something, and I scoop them all back in at the same time, get them in our hangar or something, like an unorthodox way to get them back into the ship safely. And but we do it.
Cool. How many points does that get you?
+4, so we have 9.
Okay.
And I'm giving gunnery 2 free ones as well.
Yeah. All right.
So
cool. Mirko, what are you doing?
I would do my duty, I guess.
Okay.
The ship's getting ripped around, and I'm just like gonna keep making sure that nobody is fucking up my sweetheart. I'm gonna keep checking the pipes, checking the wires.
You're jumping around to like with the fire extinguisher, just like putting out small fires.
Well, actually, in this case, I'm probably going around with my fucking sword, just stabbing these fucking behemoth globules as they're like trying to get in. I'm just like, fuck no.
Yeah.
Lighting them up.
Cool.
It's the weirdest engineering job I've ever had.
The only engineering job you've ever had.
You're like, no, but you actually still have that fire extinguisher though, but you're using it like Wally.
Oh, to shoot myself around. It's like my emergency thruster.
All right. Dope. Victor,
So,
it's time for comms.
so you could do both.
I can do what?
You got 10 points to work with.
20 points. We're trying to be pretty conservative with these points, though.
No. Now we have a bunch. So
Oh,
You got
Yeah.
10.
then I want to use the AC bonus twice.
That you cannot do.
I want
It's only
to do the
once
guns
per
and
round.
AC then.
I think both your things, all your things are once per. Oh wait, that's the captain.
No, just the sensor, I think.
No, I was looking. All of the captain's things are once per round. But yeah, the sensor ghost you can do once per round. The other thing you can do multiple times per round.
Holy shit.
Wait, you're saying the aiming thing I can do multiple times?
The defeat ECM you can do 12.
Yes.
Oh, I'll do that twice.
No, we only need it once because it's a +6 is
Hefty.
It is quite a
already
big bonus.
Yeah, we already have really high bonuses anyway.
I think it's also intended to be for multiple targets.
Yeah. So
And then I'll do the AC one as well. Then.
Okay.
so we get the
Oh.
AC increase and the bonus to
Yes,
attack.
you get both of those.
Well, the AC was the second one. That's an 8, not 9.
Oh, that is another.
Oh, well, thankfully, I do believe I have a reroll capacity.
I was going to say, you're an expert,
An
though.
expert. Allow me to be
Uh-huh.
an expert right now. Here we go, expert time. Look at that. Boom, experted it.
Nice.
There you go.
That's an
Yeah.
11. So we got a lot of bonuses. Congratulations, gang.
We do.
Good. Audie, keep your hand on that trigger, boy.
All right, gunnery.
All right, so how many CP do we have left to work with?
You got 6, and one thing costs 2 less.
So 8.
Yes, 8.
And I can only do each one once?
No.
Well, no.
No,
You-
you can do
You
them
can-
all as many times as you want.
Yeah, you could do anytime. Any number.
Excellent.
So you can
Then
fire
I'm
on
gonna
guns
fire.
twice.
I could fire on 2 once. All right, so I'm going to fire 2 broadsides, 2
Okay.
full, 1 on each behemoth, and then
The +6 is
one-
only to one of them, just so you know.
okay, I'll do the +6 to the already damaged behemoth,
Okay.
Sounds
and then 1 fire single weapon at the.
Well, we can decide, assuming the thing's still alive.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so let's do the bonus to the damaged behemoth first. Get that out of the way.
Yeah. That'll hit.
That's that hits.
That'll hit.
All right, so that's another 21 damage.
Mm-hmm. Still up.
How's it still up?
Then, Gabe, you fire yours once at the wounded regularly.
Okay. Sorry, I have like too many character sheets up here. Sorry. Without the bonus, right?
This
No,
is
with the bonus still.
Wait, why is that with?
Because it's still at the damaged one.
Hmm.
The bonus is based off of the target, not off of the
That's right.
action.
Okay, so another 10 damage.
It's still up. I think. Fire all guns, you can target whatever you want. Each weapon can target on its own.
Individually. Okay. So we could do another fire all guns, and we fire one gun at a time at the damaged one until it's dead, and then fire all the remaining ones at the one that's still alive.
Okay. Then. Yeah, you fire first.
Okay. $19 damage. Holy shit.
Nice. It is on its last legs.
It's still not dead. Damn.
Or tentacles, I guess.
Yeah, that misses.
It does miss.
Wait. They should have the plus bonus.
Oh, yes. Does an 11 hit instead?
An 11 does not hit.
Okay, that's fine.
And then one last thingy.
17.
That does hit. For 10 damage,
Yes.
that is just enough to kill it.
Hell yeah.
Very good.
Alright,
Which
that's
means
awesome.
I don't get to attack you a bunch of times. Just
That's right.
3 times. Yep.
The more biomass we deny it and cost it, the better.
And your AC is 20.
Yes.
Okay.
So 2 of those hit, right? Or-
Yes. 2 will hit. Those are hefty damages.
Yeah. All right. Now I will take the 19 as a crisis and then resolve it with my once per encounter.
Didn't you already use the once per encounter?
So we undid it because that was the last turn, and then that I realized that
Right.
that
You
was
have a once per encounter from your foci and a once per encounter or
Or
once
no,
per
no.
round for
Yes.
captain actions.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay. So you take the 18?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Got 101 hit points. And
I would like to imagine that the drones are on a basic like scanning cycle, looking out for behemoth hits. But it's absolutely not. Just in case.
Whoa.
Oops. So I meant to only do one, but it didn't do it. It was waiting. So sorry. I did not mean to scare you like that.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck?
Maybe I should have.
Time to get out of here.
Um.
Okay. So this is gonna be round 4.
Yes.
So it means we have 5
Yes.
ships that we could hit with that bomb.
Yes.
And we already just destroyed one ship.
Uh-huh.
So we're racking it up.
Yeah.
Also, I know we're shooting it with like a capital ship, but like still the difference from the first behemoth we faced, which was like a life or death battle, and now it's just like, fire a couple broadsides.
Well, yes, that's what happens when you get a capital ship.
Yeah.
Also, that one, weirdly enough, was smaller than these ones. Because that one fit inside the cargo hold, and these ones are bigger than your ship.
The behemoth ships?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the one in the past. I see. Yeah,
Yes, the
yeah,
one
yeah,
in
I
the
got you.
past fit inside your ship.
Yes. Got it.
Okay. So do we flee this round?
You could take one more. Start moving away.
It doesn't really work like that. The we have a battle
Yeah,
map
I see
here, but it
it.
doesn't actually work that way. It's not supposed to be a battle map in the actual game.
It's not an actual battle map.
Yeah, it just
This
kind of
is-
helps us keep track of how many ships we're fighting against at any given moment. But when we're going, like when we're fleeing, we're gonna be spending so many points to flee that we should probably just focus all of our departments on fleeing. So it's all or nothing. It's not like, oh, let's partially.
Yeah, that's true. Got it. I'm down. I'm down to get out. 5 ships is pretty good. 6 ships is pretty good. Especially for what was supposed to just be an experiment.
Okay, so we need to. Oh, okay. So we need to use this ability 3 times before we escape.
Yes.
So
You can do all 3 in a row. They don't have to be multiple turns.
right.
But that does require 12 points.
Okay,
Which you've done before. You just had 12 points.
that's true. Well, no, but partially we got those 12 points because we had Zeus gain them. So
right. But you can have
we
someone
had-
else gain them.
Yeah.
Can't he also do it again? Technically?
No. You can either use bridge or general. You can't.
Oh, I see
mix
what you're
and
saying.
match.
Yes. Got it. I forgot that escape was a bridge action, not a captain action.
Okay. All right. So are we saying we leave?
Yes, please.
Okay. So in that case, captain goes first. Reorder.
Okay.
Then engineering, comms, gunnery, bridge.
Okay. Captain.
Captain. I am going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna generate as many CP as I can and hope we can flee right now instead of taking another attack from them. So yeah, I'm gonna do Into the Fire and Keep It Together and support the fire. And I'm gonna
Right.
support the bridge.
What is this fire that you are leaping into?
I think we have some people on board that are not part of the crew normally, and so I think maybe some of the behemoth intruders get into the cargo bay, and then I have to send in the strike team to like help defend and like so that our security team is like coordinating with them and we keep them safe.
Cool.
And yeah, and then I support Zeus. I'm there on the bridge, and I'm like, all right, buddy, get us out of here.
Cannon monkey, drive.
Yeah. That's the turn.
All right.
So I get us another 4 CP.
So that's 6 so far.
That's 6, and then I have the 2 free.
Yes. So you only need 4 more?
That's right.
Okay.
So, Scott.
So, engineering.
Keep in mind that we could probably have Vincent do Above and Beyond, and with his programming.
Very true. Instead of risking it for the biscuit, I'm gonna continue just doing my duty, killing behemoth babies, trying to board my ship.
Keep on coming.
I don't appreciate it.
Babies.
Behemoth babies.
All right. Engineering goes to comms.
Oh, that's me.
Yes.
Yep.
That's you.
I'm wrong.
So we're trying to get out
above and beyond.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will do that by trying to give some, I guess, programming support to the ship in general to help people.
You could calculate the escape route for us.
I'll calculate the escape route. The ring, bada boom. I also try to maximize energy, take from unused systems right now and put them towards things that help us get the fuck up out of here.
Yes, and in Star Trek terms, reroute power.
Rerouting power.
You
at a
reroute
15.
real good.
Use those pips.
So that gives you your level +1, so that's 4. Gets you to 11. +2 because of the cost reduction. Comrade. Gunnery.
All right.
I could have sped up our ship actually, if I knew that. Because that would have helped us get the fuck out.
Does the speed?
It actually wouldn't.
What?
Speed doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
Speed doesn't matter.
It
In
does.
escape combat, pilot skill check plus your ship speed against the fastest.
Your ship speed? Oh, it would matter.
Yeah. Listen, I read sometimes.
Okay. I don't.
All right. How many exactly CP do I have?
11, but we're trying to use 12.
Right. So, well, we have plus the 2 free that this is going to get.
We have 13.
Mm-hmm. So,
but again, trying to use 12.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then I am going to fire.
Well, we don't need to fire.
We're
Wait,
leaving.
yeah, no. If we're trying to use 12,
Yes.
then I'm not going to fire.
You could do your duty and then give us extra.
Yeah, I am going to do my duty. And just
Well, maybe it looks like maybe you are firing, but you're shooting at the ones that are outside the hull, like, you know?
Try and slow them down.
Yeah.
yeah, or I was just going to be commanding the security forces to be going around and making sure, if there's any intrusions, make sure those are taken care of along with Mirko.
Yeah, take care of Mirko.
Making sure everything's
that
fine.
pest.
Yeah.
Take care of him. He's causing more damage to the ship with his sword again. I'm not actually stabbing any behemoths. I'm just stabbing the ship. Get the fuck out!
What keeps happening is I keep sending security officers to find Mirko and be like, no, wait, they're in a different section. So Mirko goes over to a random section where there's nothing, and they'll be like, no, they're in this section, just to keep them busy.
But that would be like half a second. They'd be like, it's over here, and I'd be there already, and I'd be like, they're not here. And then they'd be like, it's over here, and I'd be like, all right, I'm over there already. Like,
Right.
it's just
Probably the other way around. Mirko's the one that's scouting for the security teams, right?
yeah. I'm probably the asshole being like, it's over here, and be like, just kidding, it's over here. I'm just fucking with you guys. Watching them run all the way across the strip. If
So
I
yeah,
wasn't-
that's what my duty is.
Okay. Cool. So that brings you to 12 plus 2. Now it is Zeus against the behemoth.
Yeah.
Come on, Zeus.
So, what's it? Roll an opposed int pilot or dex pilot check. Plus your speed. I don't know what speed you guys have.
We have a speed of 0?
Okay.
Yeah, it just means we don't get any bonuses, that's all.
Yeah, they
Oh.
also have a speed of 0.
Oh.
So
That's not
they
like
got
literally like we're just stationary.
yeah. So they get a 6.
okay.
So you got to beat a 6 for the first one.
Okay, so
You're
Zeus,
being
Am I doing it or are you doing it?
go ahead. I'm keeping track of a lot of this stuff.
9?
Yep.
That beats
Yeah,
it.
you begin
It's
1
not
point.
flying away.
It's a clock with 3 ticks.
Basically, they got a 9.
11. We're just like casually trying to like bring them along. We're not trying to like completely shove them in the dust. Oh boy.
They
Escaping.
got a 10.
We're escape.
I told you.
hey.
We'll keep it along. We're not trying to like really get out of there. We're just trying to like, hey, come over here, kind of a thing. We got some
Zeus has this
candy.
totally under control.
All right. So,
Zeus is driving with his feet.
I mean, yeah, Zeus has it rigged so that yes, a human could pilot this ship, but he has it set up so that he can pilot the ship with all 4 of his hands.
I was gonna say, I imagine like his feet are up like this, and he's got like 2 of the things
Yeah.
over here. He's
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
Here.
And yeah, he does some loops, some I don't know aviation terms. He does
Barrel
a barrel roll.
rolls.
He
An
confounds
arrow roll.
and bewilders these behemoths and flies off. And Mirko, I guess you have the detonator.
Boom.
You get 5 within the blast radius. That's where we're gonna call it, because I have no fucking clue what this bomb does.
Fantastic.
You just hear like I just imagine closing credits. You hear the like, boom, and then the credits just start rolling as it fades out into black just before it goes off. Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Or I like to think of it as Mirko going, click.
Oh
Click.
shit.
Click, 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 click.
I fucked up, guys. I fucked up.
Oh, you gotta wait for the speed of light. You won't be able to see the explosion.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
would actually, it wouldn't be the one click. He would just keep pulling off clickers because he just has so many on them. He doesn't know which one
like,
goes to
which
what
one is
thing. Come on! I know it's one of these. You just hear like a bomb go off in the fucking cargo hold.
no, that's where we have all the people.
They'll be fine. There's some metastasis grenades and whatnot back there.
Oh Jesus! Just
Okay.
give everyone on our ship cancer in addition to killing them all.
No. Those are the ones that Josie controls with her precognition, so they can't blow anyone up she doesn't want. We're fine. It's great.
All right. So goals.
Yeah.
Who-
Okay.
Who did something? All right, comrade. I'm looking at yours. Your thing is spread communism. I think you spread communism a little today.
Yeah. Not even too cloudy.
In addition to trying to
And
also
Fred.
I don't know. Yeah, with Red there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to spread communism by force. We never actually set an XP limit for that.
I think that can be one of the things where each
Each time you
session.
do it.
Got it.
So
yeah.
we'll just delete the 0 to remind ourselves.
I like to think that I at least work towards not letting the workers be injured by trying to protect the planet.
Yes, I will agree to that.
Fluffer nutter.
It's
Fun
a
fact.
Critical Role thing.
I'm all caught up.
I am still not.
The only episode I haven't seen is the one that just aired last night.
Oh, I am not at all caught up. I haven't seen anything in a year.
I'm actually like blown away by the fact that I'm caught up. I'm sitting there just like, okay, on to the next one, and I was like, holy shit, wait a minute, there isn't a next one.
Yeah, you're really making me want to catch up.
Dude,
Yeah.
shit is fucking crazy right now in Critical Role.
Yeah, I need to catch up.
Is there a good catching up point? Can I like skip a certain
Where you
number
left
of
off,
arcs?
dude.
No,
No.
You
oh, no.
can.
Because literally what Matt Mercer just did was took everything that has been happening through the entire campaign and he was like, guess what? It all applies now. And he
Eric,
like
here's what you do.
connected the dots on it all.
Eric, what you do is you go, if you're watching it on YouTube,
Yeah.
set the video to ×2 speed, and it'll half the
Yes.
entire duration of the campaign from like
Yeah.
obscenely large to still like decently large.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing whenever I do watch it, but I just haven't been making myself do it because I've been other podcasts, audiobooks, and things that I've been consuming instead.
I might go watch fucking some Dimension 20 now.
Do it.
Yo, that sleep, I'm telling you, Sleeping City is the
On
shit.
Sleeping City is great. I'm
All of them are so
almost
good. Brandon
caught
and
up
Muggo.
on the second season.
Just got gag. But yes. Goals.
What they
Goals.
do with Joe Schumacher, I think, is one of the greatest things I've ever seen in anything. Like the mythology they built around Joel Schumacher, known Broadway talent. Do you not remember this? How Joel Schumacher, they made a mini for Joel Schumacher.
No, it's not Joe Schumacher, isn't it?
Isn't that
Different
Schumacher?
guy? No, it's Stephen Sondheim.
It is Stephen Sondheim.
Yeah,
What-
Stephen Sondheim is
That's
an
stupider.
NPC in this campaign. And it's like, what the
With
fuck?
2 unique minis.
Yeah. He's great. Also, I really don't know anything about Stephen Sondheim. I assume Brennan does an excellent impression.
It is not only an excellent impression of the voice, but just the demeanor of Stephen Sondheim is on point. It's great.
Alright, Valentine, what were your goals?
Do we finish all of Comrades?
I think so.
No.
No? I mean, we didn't go over.
I
all of
did
them,
not
but
work with Mirka. Oh yeah, so yeah.
Yeah.
Be a good dad, the toddy. That's up to you to decide. What do you think is relative good behavior for a father? I think keeping
I
a young
think
boy defend
yes.
himself.
You are teaching your son good life skills.
For an adult.
Yeah, like killing aliens. That's a good life
Yeah, I
skill.
also think this is one of those that we don't need. Like, that's an ongoing thing. So every session that you're a good dad, you get an experience point.
Good dads teach
I
their
have
sons
I
communism.
keep toddy safe. I think I did fail a little bit because of the communism entranceway. So
Okay.
that was the sacrifice for getting that good dad the toddy point.
Yeah.
Um, I tiny long cons didn't do anything to advance any long cons and tiny cons. Um, I did not teach Josie how to code. Do I get a point for working on communications for the Get a Robot Off? I
Yeah,
did
we'll
send and
put
design technically.
yeah, we'll put a point in and you'll collect it when you get that arm.
That
Cool. All right. Valentine.
Um, yeah. All right. Protect the ship / crew. I think there was plenty of
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
Uh, work towards filling the empty position. Did not do that. Help empower crewmates to solve problems. I think I was doing that. I was, like trusting comrade to go acquire the ship and, like,
Yeah.
offering a strike team and whatnot. Help the inhabitants of Persia. I think we're in the midst of doing that, and we in fact got a few more inhabitants with Shepard and the people in cryostasis.
Mm-hmm.
And then yes, definitely we were fighting Behemoth in this one.
Yep.
So yeah,
Okay.
not getting not one but 6 Behemoth ships.
Yeah.
So hopefully that slows them down and
Yes, I'll have to look at what that'll do. Cool.
yeah, cool.
Mirko.
Tried to prototype new weapons. We created a bomb out of spike drive that we don't know how it's going to go off yet.
Yeah, I think
Sort
that
of.
instead of adding it to the thing, I think just take the 1 XP because this is
Yeah.
a different prototype.
Yeah. Fought the behemoth.
Fought the behemoth, and you fought it stylishly using an MES spike drive bomb.
Hell yeah. Kept the crew safe. I didn't really do anything specific to keep them safe, but we all fought together.
You were doing your duty a lot. You were.
I did my duty. I'm good at doing duties.
Yeah.
And we're describing how you were helping out the security teams and whatnot.
Misdirecting and directing.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I got.
Cool. I think that's good. Yeah, that's everything. You should stop the recording.
Goodbye, stream.
Goodbye.